Oh, welcome to a big edition of special edition of Gimme 10 Perfect Albums. Yep, this is what's playing right now. This is an honorable mention because this is probably supposed to be more rock oriented, but new lions roar. That's why the lions roar is born. This kind of honorable mention of Noise Spectrum in Philadelphia, who just put out a video just today, I think it was a day ago, showing Grey Cup festivities in Toronto with Rush playing in the background. So there you go. So anyway, this is a cool album. All the old fight songs from the 60s. They still play this at the Lions games. And just finding out about this channel, I noticed that Andy's Vinyl Den has a episode 55 is him and his son picked out their favorite Beatles songs. So I'm going to watch that after I do this. I actually had pulled this out as an honorable mention just because this is an Unreal album live, but it's live, so I know we're not supposed to do that, but... And the legendary Scott Waters was mad about the live part 2, and he may not show this as an honorable mention, but I'm sure he would have shown it. Sean Cassidy live! Look at that, that's heavy metal! David Lee Roth, who? Okay, enough of that, let's get to the action. Oh, another honorable mention, because I don't know if it had to be vinyl or not, but this is like the ultimate perfect album, especially this 40th anniversary release. The sound quality on this is just boosted to absolute perfection. Ramones, R.A.M. Erroneous Ramones! First album, end to end, there's no filler, all killer. This one I've never heard, but because it's the Vancouver Canucks, it has to be good. So, this thing's all scratched to heck, but I still bought it anyway. But anyway, still a couple of more honorable mentions. I just had to. This one was obvious, but this goes out to legendary Scott Waters. We both just saw Oli John Roth recently, so... And I could have put Animal Magnetism or Love Drive in the same boat. Don't know if anyone will show this, but this was close. Very, very close. So there's one or two sort of borderline deals, but this doesn't get talked about enough. Another one that never gets talked about, but it's pretty darn solid. This one with Lights Out. I know they've got two albums out. Yeah, this has cover of UFO's Lights Out. But excellent, solid album. Oh, this one didn't even make it either. I listened to this whole album all the way through with the lights out, my eyes shut, and just the whole album. There's even mellow parts in it, and I can't stand mellow music, but it's so tasteful. The guitaring, the sound quality on the guitar, it's kind of got a phaser sound to it. I don't know what it is, but excellent album. It's not even on CD as far as I know, but I don't know why I like this so much, because his later albums, that breakup song, got all poppy, but this is excellent. They have a live album, but it didn't have any songs off of that on it. But anyway, let's get to the action. First choice, we'll go with Canada, I guess. Let's move on to the next. I'm trying to feature a little taste of the music while I'm describing. Tommy Aldridge on drums, end to end, and again, this is one that has some mellow parts in it, and I hate mellow, but it's so tastefully done, it just fits in with the album. I don't know why, but the sound quality of Pat Trower's guitar on this is phenomenal. Actually, the legendary Scott Waters, I think, had this as his top 3 type thing of 1978, was it? But he had it way up there. It might have been number 1, I can't remember, but glad someone else likes this album. Okay, let's move to the next. This one's another one where I can listen to, and I'm one of these guys, that was mentioned before in one of these videos. The question was asked, do you listen to whole albums all the way through, or are you one of these people who skip songs? I skip songs. I have no time for songs that I don't like, or they're weaker, I just don't. So I'm a total skipper, but this one I don't skip anything on. Barren Cross, Christian rock. This is end to end, just perfect sound. The guitar, gotta have this louder. Playing the whole song, but every song's fantastic. Even this, well, this is a mid-pace. They have faster songs than this. Just rock perfection to me. And this is the first release. They have a remastered one or whatever. Well, here's where it speeds up. Give your life to Jesus. This thing should have sold millions and millions. But anyway, I don't want to talk about one album for 15 minutes here, but get the earlier version because it's chunkier, heavier. And speaking of the same kind of deal, these are in no order 1 to 10, except for the last one. But here's next. Another one, you've got to get the initial release, the 84 release, not the later one where they remastered with the bonus track of Reason for the Season. The sound quality is way better. Cloudy Stormy Mild is probably mad at me, but I became a Christian right when this came out. Now it's all Sabbath, AC/DC, and all of a sudden, well, I want to try and find some Christian music, and all of a sudden, whoa! Just play this over and over every day in the car, like. God save me, pull me from, always on my mind. Unreal, but if I'm gonna get the rest through here. Here's one that's obscure, but even legendary Scott Waters, of course, knows about this one, but I don't think this ever came out on CD either, but this is another end-to-end type deal. More Christian rock, just like Barren Cross, just like Stryper. This thing, I think they're from like Missouri or Muskegon. It's kind of, I don't know anything about them, but here's the label. Go! But every song, it's like a raw indie release type thing, but it sounds great. Here's one that's an obvious one that I would think somebody's gonna, if not everybody's gonna include this in their top 10 perfect albums, which means you don't skip a song. This is one of the best songs in rock history. But it's just end-to-end rock perfection. Harmless Rebel knows. And Noise Spectrum at Philadelphia. Okay, let's go to an Underdog album now. I actually found a unopened copy of this at a used record store years ago. Couldn't believe it. Then I opened it, but this doesn't get talked enough. An old Cloudy Stormy Milder has this album. Let's skip to the middle of the song. This band doesn't get talked about enough. Just hard rock. Doesn't get any better than this. That's all. I think they're from Seattle, of all things. Why would grunge even get invented after hearing this? Don't need grunge. Oddly enough, the next one I think is from Seattle as well. I could be wrong though. And Floyd Rose, who made those Floyd Rose tuning things that locked the tuners in place, played the Q5. Let's get to the next one. Saw these guys. I went to Seattle to see these guys actually. From Vancouver. When there's songs that blend together perfectly, one of them is that should always be together is the Ramones. Where's the CD? They just sound perfect together. I don't want to walk around with you. Then Today You Love, Tomorrow the World. The way they end the album, it just all they do is throw a 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. It's perfect. With this album, the last two songs are Killing the Beast and Black Snake. And this is the last song, but those two you can air guitar to, and you're just drenched in sweat by the time you're done. This middle part's the greatest. Listen to this. He who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. He who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. He who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. Ah, jeez. Run out of time, so I gotta move to the next song, but check out that song. Here's the second to last one. Again, Christian rock. It's funny I picked a lot of Christian rock, but Canada's very own, the Daniel Band. Every song is just like this, just in the pocket. Not too death metal, not too mellow and wimpy. It's just... But... Oh, I still got two to show. Darn it. Okay, here's this one. Got to be quick here. This title track's phenomenal. Again, every song. Christian rock again. I gotta shortchange that one because we gotta play the last one. The one you all know with maybe the best guitar solo in rock history in the middle. This one should get shown by everybody too. Well, anyway, congrats on 200 subs, and should get more. Can't wait to watch the Beatles video you did and others that you've done, and thanks for having the contest. Bye-bye.